and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Well, both of these sides rebound the ball so well, Smitty. How does that impact the game?
Kevin, this matchup is going to feel scrappy because both of these teams are used to controlling the backboard. They'll do everything they can do to gain that advantage tonight.
Here's Red Hot. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Jazz. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And looking at Memphis, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team. And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
George with the ball. 12 points his last outing.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Here's Red Hot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Now, here's George, and the call will be against Red Hot. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Memphis. Here's Sexton. Oh, that's blocked. Lets it go from deep. Hendricks can't get it to go.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Utah foul. Hendricks.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
And he knocks down the first
The
one.
line for the away team, Wells.
And Wells drops them both. Summer 2022. Utah hits the reset button, Steve, trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And Kevin, they got a boatload of picks in return. And I love the young guys they got as well. Markkanen and Kessler, those guys are keepers.
His first personal
And
foul.
you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he makes both free throws.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
There's Red Hot, defended by Sexton. Huff, no good. For Utah, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Sexton slams it in.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The 3 from Morant bangs home the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Kessler. Outside, George. Here's Hendricks. Offline with his 3. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against Dallas. Grant can't cash in from close range.
Look, he's got all the confidence in the world, but you're trying to go for the big finish. You've got to finish.
Assist from
For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wells' shot is good.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. George passes to Kessler. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. And can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Here's Red Hot. Collins with some nice D.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Now here's Morant for three. Red Hot the pass to Wells. And another miss by Memphis. Jazz trail by 3. Down low. Williams, that's good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Red Hot the pass to Wells. Offensive rebound. Memphis moving that ball around. Offensive rebound. Now the pass to Red Hot. Buries it from three-point range. Red Hot's got 5 points so far.
Another day, another dime. Ja Morant has that pass-first mentality, keeping his teammates involved.
Here's Magician. 11-point game his last outing. Williams' shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Stripped it away. And Morant throws it down.
That's too easy for Ja Morant. Where was the defense?
1:16 left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Magician. Collins, that's a two-pointer. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Morant, that's for 2. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the Jazz call time here. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Arabia's checked in, and it's Jackson in for Wells.
Usually Clarkson avoids this shot, but he had a feeling that time.
Man passes to Big Dog. The 3 from Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
With the floater, Magician's shot is good.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Man, defended by Sexton. Man can't hit.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And that one released in time, but no good.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Red Hot is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Big Dog. Then there's Wells. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
And here's Clarkson following Ja Morant's three. Morant with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Morant's got 20 points. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has